Man, state of mind. Let's talk about it. I feel like a lot of niggas don't know the attitude and the feelings that they get is all comes from their state of mind, however they are. Like, yeah, people go through depression, but you could really get yourself out of depression. But whatever state of mind you in, you gotta always keep yourself in a positive state of mind. Like, it's so many times people going through depression, anxiety, but what are they thinking about? Like, literally, what are they thinking about? Probably negative thoughts, bad, the past, whatever happened to them, whoever broke their heart, when they can't change that. Like, we worry so much about what we can't change, but when we need to start thinking about what state of mind we're gonna be in for the next day, the next day, the next day, we gotta keep thinking, okay, whenever I'm going through something, whenever I'm going through some pain, some hurt, some anxiety, some depression, let me shift my thoughts for real. Let me think about something totally different. People can, it's not impossible. You can do it. Like, we always have excuses about, I went through this, I'm suffering this, I went through trauma with this. No, bro. You still living. You still got another day. And that's what you got to realize. You got to start praying. You got to start having faith of an outcome, of a greater outcome. We always going to go through bullshit. We always going to go through bullshit. That's life. There's going to be times where you're really high. There's going to be times where you're really low. But if we can learn how to just stay in that middle, not get too high, not get too low, like not always celebrate our wins like all the time, and not get too down when we take a L, like, because at the end of the day, everything is a learning lesson. Everything is teaching you out in life, people, whatever. You're learning as you grow. So the main thing we have to do is figure out how we can get our whole just body, our mental in a positive frame. That's what we have to do. Whatever mental state you're in, that's because of you. It's not because of anybody else. You could be in a fucked up situation, but the only thing that's making you, holding you back is your mind. That's trapping you. You think you living in the flesh. You really living in the spirit. Your spirit is your mind. But niggas don't know that. Niggas is still living in the flesh and shit like that. Oh, I'm going through pain. But if I can change my thoughts, and I'm capable of changing my thoughts, and I'm capable of changing how I view myself and how I view others, that's all it is. That's literally all it is, bro. You gotta put out what you want. If you putting out negative energy, that's what you're gonna receive. And whatever you thinking, don't act like it's not gonna happen to you. You praying this don't happen. You praying that don't happen. You hoping that don't happen. It's gonna happen. Instead of hoping and praying for a greater outcome, for something greater, for light at the end of the tunnel. Like, niggas be worrying too much about shit. It's things to, no, I'm not gonna say it's things to worry about, because it's really not. It's really not. You came in this world with nothing, and you gonna leave with nothing. So all this shit that's happening in the middle, like, just go with the flow, bro. But still have a hunger, have a drive to want a greater outcome. Don't just say, I'm gonna go with the flow. No, still push to go get some shit. To whatever your gift was, whatever God created you to do, try to figure that shit out. And go do it. Because at the end of the day, everybody gonna have a calling. But yeah, if I could do something on this earth that helped somebody else or inspire somebody else, shit, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And I think a lot of people gotta have that energy, that drive about them to want to really be better, and not just be better, but just like like not just be better, but help somebody else to be better. We live in a society where we always worrying about us, when we don't realize we don't read enough books and see about what's going on. We don't know what's going on, bro. Like, we got to read about what's really going on in this world. And if you read and understand, yeah, it's a lot of bullshit going on, but you will realize if you really know this is all a distraction, bro. Like, if you just learn how to have faith and just keep believing and have a different state of mind, anything you want could happen. Everything, all the people you look up to, Why were they successful? They probably had a couple opportunities. But I bet you they had confidence in themselves. They had a state of mind to where, okay, this is gonna work. Nothing else. You can make the decision of this is what I'm gonna do, nothing else, and I'm gonna try to keep it. I'm gonna try to keep going with this shit. It's all about your mindset, bro. Whatever you thinking about, it's on you. Your outcome in life, it's on you, nobody else.